Everyone has feelings of anxiety, nervousness, and stress from time to time. Here are 3 ways to help you overcome them. Number 1, connect yourself to Allah by performing more prayers, istighfar, and also reading Quran daily. This is the first and the best treatment for anxiety. Number 2, count the problems you have and write them down in a priority list. In this priority list, for example, you write the biggest problem you have as the first problem in the list. So you will start solving your problems with the biggest problems. Number 3, and finally, make yourself busy doing anything good and interesting, because when you have empty time, then you start thinking about the problems you have, and that's what we are avoiding here. And remember, some problems get solved by leaving them. I just want you to know that everyone in the world is facing problems. Don't just think that it's only you. Everyone is facing problems, and as I said, some problems get solved by leaving them. Now I'll leave you to watch a short video talking about how to deal with anxiety, and inshallah I'll see you next video.
A psychologist walked into a room while teaching stress management to an audience. As she raised a glass of water, everyone expected that they'd be asked, is this glass half empty or half full? But instead, with a smile on her face, she asked, how heavy do you think this glass of water is? People called out 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 20 ounces, and she replied, the weight of this glass doesn't matter. It all depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for just a minute, it's not a problem. The glass still feels light. If I hold it for an hour, I'll probably have an ache in my arm. The glass would feel heavy. But if I hold it for an entire day, my arm would start to feel numb and paralyzed. The glass would feel unbearable. The weight of the glass never changes, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it becomes. See, the stresses and worries in life are like a glass of water. If you think about them for just a while, nothing happens. If you think about them for a bit longer, they begin to hurt. And if you think about them all day long, then you will feel paralyzed, incapable of doing anything. So remember to put the glass down. Jimmy Harmon. This is a very powerful story with a very important lesson. See, most of the personal issues that you're facing, such as anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, come about because of the types of thoughts that you have in your head. If you're someone who thinks to themselves, I'm not good enough, over and over again throughout the day without even noticing it, that's when you start to develop problems like low self-esteem and anxiety. And it's not that these thoughts appear just a couple dozen times throughout the day. The truth of the matter is, you're probably thinking these thoughts hundreds of times over and over again all day long without even noticing it. You need to learn to control how long you think about these thoughts. You need to learn to put the glass of water down.